You know, I can tell you we're grieving as a department right now.
New tonight, the Phoenix Police Department and our community dealing with a devastating loss. Officer Zane Coolidge died Friday. He was shot in the line of duty Tuesday. The officer, just 29 years old. Officer Matthew Haney also shot, but is recovering at home with his family. Tonight, we're hearing from those who worked closely with Coolidge and Interim Chief Michael Sullivan. He's sitting down one-on-one with our Josh Cristianto about the legacy of the 5-year veteran officer who was a new father and husband.
This is going to hit hard. It's going to continue to hit hard, and this is something you don't ever get over.
A brotherhood and a family forever changed. 29-year-old Phoenix police officer Zane Coolidge passing away Friday after being shot in the line of duty. Officer Coolidge and 31-year-old Officer Matthew Haney were both shot while responding to a man who was breaking into a car near 16th Street and McDowell. Haney released from the hospital Wednesday and is recovering at home. Officer Coolidge spent several days in the hospital fighting for his life. Friday night, his body draped by the American flag, carried away by his department.
That we come together, one sign of that was last night as we transported Zane to the medical examiner's office.
Leif Myers worked closely with a 5-year veteran, speaking highly of the man he patrolled the streets of Phoenix with.
He cared about going above and beyond the victim that couldn't speak or the child that couldn't tell their story.
But it was at home where Officer Coolidge's love truly shined for his wife and his new 5-month-old baby girl.
He loved her. It was his daddy's girl. And we're going to struggle through that one a little bit.
We as a community and we as a department continue to support the family through this. You know, I always say we never forget those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. We won't forget this week. It's the weeks after that we're going to make sure that we're there for the family, and I'm sure the community will as well.
Michael Sullivan says this is his first line of duty death as interim chief at Phoenix Police Department.
Unfortunately, I've been in this business for almost 30 years and seen way too much of this.
Sullivan tells me his officers have faced gunfire in a dozen incidents so far this year, including the one that killed Coolidge. We've learned that suspect, 41-year-old Saul Ball, has a lengthy criminal history, including at least 2 alleged offenses against officers. For this shooting, Ball is booked into jail on numerous charges, including attempted murder. Sullivan saying the criminal justice system has to do better.
Many times the police get criticized for the work that we do. It's the most visible in this criminal justice system, but there's other pieces of the system that aren't working to the degree that it needs to be to keep public safe and to keep the men and women that do this work safe.
Coolidge was a field training officer, his passion impacting every new recruit that walked in, an impact made all the more clear in his loss.
Zane Coolidge is part of the Phoenix Police Department fabric forever, and we'll never forget him.
In Phoenix, Josh Cristianto, ABC 15, Arizona.
In new tonight, since Officer Coolidge died of his injuries, the suspected shooter's attempted murder charge has now been upgraded to first-degree murder. He's still facing an attempted murder charge for allegedly shooting Officer Matthew Haney. If you want to support Officer Coolidge and his family during this incredibly difficult time, Lee is hosting a fundraiser barbecue Tuesday at the Phoenix Law Enforcement Association's headquarters. That's on West Adams Street. Now, if you cannot attend, you can still donate online to support his family. You can find all of that information posted on our website at abc15.com.